of 2-drink minimum that should be recording right now.
It is recording.
I should have been recording earlier.
should have been
with my ransom video comment. It was funny.
Peter Rabbit's
Should have caught that.
camouflaging of the big black.
It still looks like a ransom video.
Yeah. See, now the magic of editing is that this will all be gone, right?
Right.
Like only the best parts will
Theoretically.
make it.
In theory, the best parts will
Have
be...
you done that yet? Have you because I haven't been able to tell. It seems pretty seamless where it cuts into other jokes or other
Most of the episodes are straight through.
straight
We
through.
actually learned our lesson in episode 3 when we tried to edit. And it wasn't funny.
Yeah, it was too long, and we just split that one in half. That's basically all we did.
Mm-hmm.
So welcome to a very special episode.
This is a
Drink
special
This is
Easter episode.
Easter episode.
Get my posture right.
Easter.
Happy Easter.
Happy Easter. to
Cheers.
everyone.
Happy Easter.
Oh,
Oh, wait,
cheers.
cheers, my empty glass.
So,
And through the magic of editing, that's good.
I'd like to offer a painted hard-boiled egg to everyone.
Thank you.
We're going to do egg shots today.
thank you so much.
No, we're not.
Celebrate.
You might be doing
you.
it.
Can I eat it now, or
Yeah.
you wait till the end?
It's tradition. New guests have to eat an entire raw egg
With the
I'm gonna-
shell on it.
with the shell on it. Yeah.
In one gulp.
These would make good whiskey stones. Put this in the freezer, drop it in. Very festive.
It wouldn't dilute
It
it.
would
That's
make it
very
really-
very festive whiskey stone.
Okay, well,
Now, it would have to be unpainted though, because then the paint would seep into the.
That's where the flavor
That's
is
part of the
really
fun,
gonna.
yeah.
yes.
It's gonna activate.
So like orange peel would be like a good
Okay. Yeah.
paint flavor.
Yeah, toxic.
Don't try that at home, kids.
Or any Skittle flavor, really.
So did we just say that people should eat paint? Is that what we just said?
no.
Oh.
For
Anyway.
legal purposes.
For legal
yeah.
purposes, no. We're saying
Don't eat
don't
paint.
eat paint. Yeah.
So this is the rosé that
This is
heard
rosé?
so much about.
Which rosé
The
is
brosé? Or this,
Brosé?
this is just
I'm
rosé.
having brosé with my bro.
Oh, it's adorable because
Say-
you are, actually. Did
That's
you want to
true.
introduce our special
Yes,
guest?
my brother Art, his lovely,
Spirit partner.
better person, Jen.
You're his better person.
Better person than him.
Better 2/3.
His girlfriend, is that what the kids are saying these days now?
Parole
I don't know.
officer.
What is it?
actually.
Parole officer?
Yeah.
Okay. Got it. That makes more sense, actually.
And that's how we met.
Yeah. Okay.
Congratulations.
Fairy tale story.
It's a fairy tale story. You know,
Really every boy's dream.
well, like,
Yeah.
like most rom-coms begin.
Pretty standard. So this is what we're drinking.
Rosé, what is this?
Drinking.
It's too bright. Can't see it. And
No.
there's probably a TV in the
There we
background.
go.
The camera's over there. Hello.
What?
Camera's over there. Sarah Laurie.
Okay.
Yeah,
Ooh.
yeah, very
I see
cool.
it.
That's right.
It's perfect.
Take a
Good
look.
job.
So,
It's empty.
it is empty,
Yeah.
thankfully.
I'll say the camera work on this show is top notch.
Spot on.
This is a rosé from Sardinia, technically, which we discussed at the table, is part of Italy, but sort of the Puerto Rico of Italy.
So they've forgotten about it too, and they're just letting it.
Like, they're part of the country, but not exactly allowed to vote, I think. Like, Sardinia and Sicily are part of Italy, but...
Is that where sardines come from?
Mm-hmm.
Do they also make cheese? Is that something else?
Cheese?
I'm thinking of Sargento. All right.
It's the same.
It's the
Yeah.
same thing. Yeah.
Fine.
Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah,
Continue.
Anyway, long story short, this is a fine dry rosé from Italy, made from what they call their Cannonau,
Should I turn that off?
which
Down.
the rest of the world
CNN.
calls Grenache, which you may have heard of.
Mm-hmm.
Grenache.
Yes.
Grenache, from
Very jammy.
famous from the southern part of the Rhone Valley in France and parts of Spain and parts of Australia. They're growing it in California and Washington. But it makes for a fantastic dry rosé, and I think this is a good example.
I was expecting it to be sweet, and it's not very sweet. It's beautiful.
We can have fruity wines that have no residual sugar, right? So it's really pleasant and not tanniny.
It's awesome.
But
There's almost no banana peels in my mouth right now.
almost
That's probably-
none.
Almost.
So that was my best
Your best rosé?
addition to the Easter brunch we had today.
Easter brunch was fun.
It's awesome. It's
Pretty
delicious.
happy
We just spent, what,
Yeah.
12 hours wrangling 11 puppies in the garage?
Yeah.
2 puppy minimum.
Yeah.
Not a typical Easter, but yeah.
We also drank this Brut Cava from Spain,
Ooh.
which is a substitution for champagne, right? But it's champagne-style wine from Spain, and it's super affordable and delicious for about $10 a bottle. We love it, especially for mimosas, which is how most of us started the day. Jen here
Ferrari Carano?
brought this,
Sauvignon Blanc.
which is a fine Sauvignon Blanc from California.
Yes.
It's one of your favorites.
Yes, it is. I've actually never had it before. I picked it out.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, she likes Sauvignon Blancs because of that. How do you describe that? Like a Welch's commercial. Like
I think this.
acidity.
Acidity.
Yeah.
Acidity?
I know, but it's like it's
think
like
I
taking
called
a
it-
big bite out of a lemon. It's like a very tart kind of.
Tartness,
good.
freshness,
Yeah.
It's very.
lively,
Mhm.
very refreshing, right?
It's very drinkable. It's very
Yeah.
easygoing.
We like Sauvignon Blanc all the time. Great with all kinds of food, especially. but-
Versatile.
Yes.
And we also brought this fine staple to almost every holiday table, which is Chateau Ste. Michelle, Columbia
Washington.
Valley Riesling. It's on every shelf in every store that sells wine at many different price points. I purchased this bottle for $5.99, but I've seen it up to $9.99 a bottle. And it drinks well for Easter, for Thanksgiving, for Christmas, for every day of the week,
So
any
it sounds
day of the
like
week.
Pretty
Mhm.
much any time.
Slightly sweet,
It's
i.e.
very
off dry
popular.
Riesling. Extremely popular. You'll find it on by the glass menus at almost every restaurant. And it is our step-grandmother's favorite wine. So I buy it for
Yeah,
her.
so you know it's good.
And
It's endorsed
we help
officially.
her finish off the bottle at every holiday.
Are we gonna taste this? Or are we just gonna?
I mean,
Talk
you
about it.
can.
Well,
Yeah, let's
something-
try it. Let's
My
go
glass
for
has a hole in it or something.
Yeah.
Because
Oh, really?
We could
Does that have a hole in it?
bring Irene
no.
in to the
No, that'd be a terrible glass.
ask her
Good
what she
idea, I
thinks.
think.
From
Can I
an
have some?
engineering
Yeah.
standpoint, it'd be a terrible thing. Have holes in glasses.
Chateau Ste. Michelle
Which one
makes
is this?
a
This is
ton
the
of
Chateau
wine. Like many tons of wine, actually. The largest producer out of Washington State, the most recognizable name.
Right
That
after
doesn't-
Amazon.
That doesn't mean it's bad.
They're the biggest producer. Come on. 500,000 employees.
Amazon.
Yeah.
Pretty huge, yeah.
Maybe you've never heard of them.
Do you know that also per capita there's more dogs in Seattle than any other city in the United States?
Did you know that?
They're dog people. I didn't know
It's a
that.
true story. There are dogs everywhere.
I hear it rains a lot
Fantastic.
too.
Yes.
Also,
Very overcast.
highest population of homeless people in the United States.
And
Seattle's a really diverse
Interesting.
area.
and
I like Seattle. I was there last 2 years ago.
also kind of a hipster
Yeah.
nexus. Is that right?
Yeah, it's
a little bit of
disgusting.
history.
So we can safely assume by connecting the dots that it is the capital of homeless hipsters of the world,
Homeless
possibly.
hipsters.
Yeah.
You're extrapolating data
Yeah,
in a way
I
that
mean,
makes sense.
Extrapolate, yeah, just an observation and a
Right.
hypothesis.
It's the homeless people there drink the coffee
So very energetic.
and buy
Yeah.
free range chickens more than any other homeless population in the country.
Probably more than
I like
do.
how in Seattle it's like it's gonna rain right. It just stays like that all day, right until you're like, okay,
That was
things are-
good. I was
like-
really on the edge of my
yeah.
seat.
And then it's like as soon as you walk outside, then it starts
Yeah.
raining.
yeah.
It might rain today. It might.
Well-
Yeah, shit, it's gonna rain.
Yeah. I read somewhere they have a lot of very depressed people, high rate of depression there because
Because
of
The
the gloomy
seasonal affected.
impending storm that is
That is
constantly
always there.
always coming.
Literally a cloud over their head.
Yeah,
Oh.
literally.
It's a cool
cloud.
town though. I like it. It's very walkable. Lots of good stuff to see. Good food. Very laid back. Very hipster for sure. more liberal than most cities.
Yeah, Pike's Market is
Pike's Market was
super cool place to visit. And
Pike's Starbucks coffee, Pike's Place. Is it
Is that
related? Are
there's
they
a lot of
connected?
coffee there.
There's a lot of coffee there.
I don't think I've ever been. Well, I don't think I've been to Seattle actually. No,
Maria.
nope.
Not as far as you want to admit, anyway.
Right.
Yeah,
Got it.
exactly.
According to the FBI.
Is that where PAX takes place?
That's where
Yeah.
one of them takes place.
Okay, we might end up going there.
Yeah. I went to that a
That'd be
couple years
fun.
ago. With
Yeah.
Alex. Yeah. And it was interesting.
Let's
A lot
talk
of people.
about PAX and
Not
what
crazy.
that is.
A lot of people.
No, people were actually pretty cool. I felt very old there. But
It felt very safe.
yeah, I felt like kids, settle down. We're all going to see the comic books.
Form
It'll be
lines.
fine.
Right.
Everyone
It
will
was
get a
entertaining.
turn.
It was good.
Okay.
What do you guys think of this Riesling?
Once again, not as sweet as I've
Yeah.
had this before a long time ago, but
Mhm.
I don't really remember.
It's
And
not cold enough.
It needs a splash of Sprite.
Oh yes.
Or maybe one of these frozen egg.
Really
Yeah,
open it up.
if you dip the Easter egg into the Riesling, that will certainly bring down the temperature and also
It's
raise
definitely-
the level of toxicity, which
in our city.
Which is wine speak for poison.
really fancy sommelier.
A little bit sweeter, but again, a very great, like, kind of summery. I can see a pitcher of sweet tea, one side, glass of Riesling in the
I
other,
agree. I love it.
on a porch, you know.
Also,
porch.
about
With your dog.
Faithful
you know,
hound,
wearing
yeah.
sunglasses.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But I'm a classy broad, so that's me, you know, personally. It's good. It's
it was also
delicious.
a nice
Yeah.
accompaniment a few hours ago to honey baked ham with brown sugar
Oh,
glaze.
definitely.
Like
Yeah.
that sugar,
Yeah.
I could see that.
salty, sweet combination. This is also, there's always a bottle of this in our fridge because this is my go-to for sushi or takeout Chinese, as demonstrated in episode 1.
Or
Also-
2-day-old Chinese.
2-day-old Chinese.
Yeah.
Yeah, or like Thai food. Anything with spice off dry Riesling is nearly perfect.
It's delicious. Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I like the Sauvignon Blanc too. Again, another standard in the market. California, one of its finest values for sure.
Have we tried that? The Sauvignon Blanc? We just did the Rosé and Riesling, right?
Yeah, I think
I'd like to compare.
showing bottles.
Because Riesling had that little bit of acidity. It had the little bit of the...
Yeah.
But this has much more.
I'll take just a splash.
And it has a little more of a melon flavor.
Yeah, for sure. Riesling is actually by nature
Like a grapefruit.
very, very, very high acidity
Ooh.
wine.
Right?
I don't like that as much.
You don't like this?
How come?
The tartness. I prefer sweeter
It's
ones.
super tart, yeah. It's
But I like the temperature better. So it's got that going for it.
Well, this literally just came out of the freezer.
And that's probably why.
So,
Mhm.
yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe wine ice cubes for you in the future.
So that could be a thing.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
So
sure.
like we talked about
Probably
like I heard
exists.
the ember mug, right? Which is like
Oh,
the
yeah.
mug that keeps things hot.
hmm
Just do something with something to keep it cold. And that could be a wine product. Or any other product.
You would need, like, nitrogen, right?
Like liquid nitrogen
Yeah.
in a canister all the time.
So there you go. We have
Good
Uncle
luck with
Julio's. They just follow you around where they do the tableside guac, but instead they'll do tableside whatever beverage you want, wherever you are.
How much would this cost? Starting package. Basic
$60,000 per
Yeah.
day.
At least $100,000 a year. It's a
package. If you
full-time
travel, you have to provide hotel
Yep,
and like all these different things.
Yeah.
I went on a trip to wine country in Washington State with a group of people. It was about 50 of us on buses, and we stopped at different wineries. And along the way, after every meal and preceding every tasting and after every tasting we did, there was an espresso cart, like a traveling espresso cart,
Very cool.
like what we're discussing. And there was no cost to the participant. I imagine the Washington State Wine Commission paid a pretty penny for the rental of that for us for 4 days, but it was the coolest thing I've ever experienced.
That's pretty cool.
In the
Awesome.
morning, we left the hotel. Before we got on a bus, the espresso cart was there. And then, like, we'd get to the next winery and do our thing. And after that visit, the espresso cart was
They just
there.
hitch the
We were
espresso
pretty
cart
much,
to
like,
the bus.
coked up on espresso for the entire trip.
I want to live my life.
Yeah, it was
Coked
great.
up?
On espresso.
Oh,
Espresso.
Or whatever.
Espressed up on Coke. I like this one better.
Yeah, I like
Southern
this
Blanc.
worse. No offense, but
Yeah, well,
I like sweeter stuff.
that's the beautiful subjectivity of wine.
No,
Is that
this is-
different strokes? It's just better.
This
It's just better.
This is what Jeff likes better is right,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and the rest of us are wrong.
Okay.
That's all there
So-
is to it.
Well, let's just
Yeah,
pour
we'll
that
throw
out.
that one in
Yes.
garbage.
Yeah. Oh, we should probably just give those to the homeless people in Seattle. I'm sure they would like it.
The nerdiness of
No,
it, I can't help but mention, is that these two wines, Riesling and Sauvignon Blanc, these brands and all brands in particular, are really both as equally high in acidity,
Mm-hmm.
and a lot of people might even say some Rieslings are even higher in acidity than Sauvignon Blanc when we're talking pH levels. But most people make Riesling with that sugar as a counterpoint. So it doesn't taste as tart as the Sauvignon Blanc does because the sugar offsets it. But it still has that really, really, really bright.
So it's there.
freshness.
It's hiding.
It's hiding.
Yeah, it's just
Hiding.
hiding under the sugar. Whereas Sauvignon Blanc is fermented very dry.
Sneaking.
Very
Yeah,
sneaky.
it's
Very sneaky.
perfect. What else did we have to drink today?
There's a red here, and then there's a giant bottle of Jack Daniels.
Bottle of whiskey.
Standard
Yeah,
Sunday.
this was the biggest one they had,
Yeah.
unfortunately. And
We couldn't find a 6-liter
yeah,
of Jack Daniels, so we went
I don't think
with
we're
it.
gonna taste that, right?
No. Well, you can if you want to.
I mean,
You wouldn't do that. You're not a big
I'm
fan
not.
of whiskey in general.
No.
I think
Really,
it has a
alcohol in
purpose
general.
today.
I'm
Gotcha,
more of
gotcha.
a Soda
Okay,
aficionado.
nothing wrong with that.
maybe someday we'll do like a whiskey lineup, and Jack Daniels will have a prominent place in it.
Definitely,
There you
it was a
Um,
trailblazer.
but how about
There's
this
a red
wine
here.
Arthur?
Sure. Oh, I don't know much about it. It's from California, Cabernet. It's very, I would say, medium-bodied as opposed to a nice bold Cabernet or something that tasted more in like a Pinot Noir range. It's very affordable, and I think it's great. Bang for the buck, in my opinion. You know,
Yeah.
should we try
May
it?
I taste some?
Yes,
I would love to.
because you asked so nicely.
I have to admit that this is a big name and affordable California Cabernet, and I can't say I've tasted it in the last probably 5 years.
Really,
So I'm happy to do that.
A little
a little bit.
spicy.
Just a hummingbird's
Just a-
beak.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
I just wanted to coat the
That
bottom.
is 3 sips of wine for Jeff this episode, and that is
Gotta get wasted,
more,
man.
Yeah. We have to be really
We'll
cognizant
do a Malibu
because
tasting one
Jeff
day.
is driving
Now we
today.
Yeah, Malibu's good.
Switch could have just been an accident.
Cheers.
Yeah, I mean,
Happy Easter
Yeah,
once again,
cheers.
everyone.
I think this retailed for $9 or $10, and as far as Cabernets go, it hits all the points. There's a nice earthy blast.
As much as they relish their money.
Super smooth finish.
What is that noise and face that you're making?
Acidity? Was
No.
it tannins?
Is
It's
it?
tannins.
Is it tannins?
Is that tannin?
Is it tannins?
It is. That face you're making, that.
The banana peel.
That's banana peel tannins there. That's Cabernet, though.
I feel like I look like a dog just ate lemon.
Like a glob of peanut butter.
Yeah, peanut butter on the roof of the mouth
Yeah.
feeling.
It's not my jam.
No.
No, because you don't like dry tannic wine. Cabernet is kind of the king of that. It's the biggest, fullest bodied, most assertive, most masculine.
What would be your favorite red varietal? If you had to choose one, which is like saying, what's your favorite movie? And
Yeah,
I
gun
get it.
to my head, it's Grenache.
Grenache.
For many reasons, but because it can be so different depending on where it comes from, and it's so versatile. You can also get rosé. You could, if you really want, you can make sparkling wine on a Grenache, although not many people do. But fine red wine from France, from Spain, from almost everywhere in the world. So if I had to pick something one varietal desert island, it's Grenache. But if I had to
Grenache.
pick one wine for the rest of my life, it would be
Time's up. Just kidding.
champagne.
Champagne.
Would be, yeah.
All
I
right.
go with champagne.
I couldn't live
Champagne?
without it. Yeah.
I get it. Champagne.
Champagne goes with
Yeah.
everything.
Definitely. That's a smart answer, actually. It's
What
very
would you
universally enjoyed.
Cabernet? You drink a lot
I like-
of Cabernet.
I like Zinfandels, actually.
Red
There's
or white?
With ice cubes?
Red or white Zinfandel?
Red.
Oh, okay.
Yes, red.
Behringer's?
White.
Behringer's white Zin?
White Zin, and then just a little glass of
Like,
ice on the side.
Like 50 cents a glass?
And then I bring my own swizzle straw.
Swizzle
Yeah,
straw?
it goes right
Yeah.
in.
Like a Twizzler straw.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it goes around my head and then into the glass.
Oh,
Mm.
nice.
What do you like so
Like
much
to watch
about
it as it goes.
Zinfandel? Or
I like the very dark, almost like a blackberry, spicy pepper flavor. You agree? Yeah, it's fantastic.
Delicious.
It has all those notes of spice and the jammy, dark berry, blackberry kind of juiciness, but then it has this really bold characteristic. Definitely not a lighter red.
smoking good.
It's good.
What do you
Recommend
like?
it.
What
Yeah,
do you
Jen.
like? Sauvignon Blanc or something else?
Well, I do, but I
We
prefer,
like red wine too, right?
You like the red wine?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like cabs. I like tannins and
hmm The
heavy.
flavor,
Yeah.
the mouth explosion.
Mouth
Jen likes
explosions.
mouth explosion.
Love them.
And that's out there forever.
I've already said I like getting coked up and mouth explosions.
And mouth
so this is
explosions, yeah.
going exactly how I expected.
She likes to get weird.
Happy
She
Easter,
likes to get
everyone.
weird.
Happy
Yeah.
Easter.
Happy Easter.
Alright. So we've been talking about 20 minutes.
No, you haven't really?
Yeah, I think we've got
That felt like 5,
Yeah.
maybe 6.
Time flies when you're having fun.
This is fun. This is a lot of fun.
So thank you for being our first guest.
Yeah, our first special guest here on Two Drink Minimum.
This was a
Thanks
blast,
for having
really.
us.
Also like to thank the lovely TV in the background that
Mhm.
Linda and Irene are listening to at, I'm pretty sure, is 740% volume.
Also, a shout out to the 15 German Shepherds that are currently reside. That's not an exaggeration. There are literally 15 German Shepherds
They're
residing.
all
in the
sleeping.
residence.
Yeah.
Somehow, every single one of them is
They are all
asleep right now.
And it took all 6 of us to
Wrestle.
wrangle them all, get them out from underneath
Right.
cars. And I don't know how they do it.
It's a miracle,
Yeah.
an Easter miracle.
It's an Easter miracle.
It is.
When she died, considered it her duty to help bring up the boys.
I'll drink that.
Drink
to that.
Yeah.
Cheers. Happy Easter.
Cheers. Happy Easter.
Easter. Happy Easter. Happy Easter.
She told him he was a slimy foreigner with his
And we'll talk again
Soon.
next week in the future.
Yeah, if we're invited back,
Bye.
I shouldn't.
Not
Not looking good.
shaky on that one.
We're about
Jen can come
Yeah.
back. She was nice, but
That guy can stay home with his Brazilian wine, red wine.
I like you, man, but you're crazy.
I am crazy.
Like a fox.
Like a fox.
Like a fox.
Yeah,
Okay. All right.
exactly.
We'll call it for today.
Goodbye.
ciao.
Bye.
So,